Hello everyone and welcome to this video on one of the biggest scandals in the history of cryptocurrency, Mt. Gox. Have you ever heard of a company that handled more than 70% of all Bitcoin transactions in the world, but went bankrupt in 2014 after being hacked? Mt. Gox was a cryptocurrency exchange platform based in Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan. Launched in 2010 by American programmer Jed McCaleb and sold to French developer Mark Karpelès in 2011, it handled more than 70% of all Bitcoin transactions in the world at the beginning of 2014. However, that same year, Mt. Gox was hacked and thousands of Bitcoins were stolen. The company filed for bankruptcy shortly thereafter. But who is Mark Karpelès? Born in Chainove in June 1985 and raised in Dijon, he discovered computer programming at the age of 3 thanks to his mother. He dropped out of school after high school to start working and began working at Linux Cyberjoueurs in Paris from 2003 as a developer. In 2005, he resigned and set up a website host named FF.ST. On leaving, he stole customer data from his employer and diverted one of its websites, for which he was sentenced to 1-year suspended prison sentence and €45,000 in damages in 2010. He then went on to work at Photovista, Pixmania, and then Nextway, where he left a very good impression on his employers. He flew to Japan in 2009 to found a company specializing in web hosting and development which he called Tiban. In 2011, he discovered Bitcoin thanks to a Tiban client who offered to pay him with this cryptocurrency. Quickly convinced by the potential of Bitcoin, he became the majority shareholder of Mt. Gox, 88% of shares, in 2011, one of the first cryptocurrency exchange platforms. The platform then experienced tremendous success with a massive influx of customers. In 2013, Mt. Gox had more than 1 million customers and handled approximately 80% of global BTC exchanges. Unfortunately, the story is not all rosy as Mt. Gox has long suffered from series of hacks. The company also had legal troubles and was notably seized $5 million by the US government in 2013. On February 25, 2014, Mt. Gox suffered a computer attack that resulted in the loss of nearly 850,000 bitcoins, worth approximately $450 million at the time. Mt. Gox announced its bankruptcy a few days later and Karpelès resigned. He initially claimed that the bitcoins were stolen due to a security flaw in Mt. Gox's software, but it quickly became apparent that the situation was much more complex than that. After Mt. Gox's bankruptcy in 2014, most of the clients' funds had disappeared. Clients are still waiting to recover at least part of their investment. Mt. Gox must redistribute 141,000 bitcoins to its former clients. Clients will be able to choose to recover their cryptocurrencies in bitcoins, Bitcoin Cash or dollars. The saga of Mt. Gox's customer reimbursement is coming to an end. The Japanese exchange platform, declared bankrupt in 2014 and owing 146,000 bitcoins to its clients, announced to its creditors that they had until January 10 to apply for reimbursement of their funds. Mark Karpelès was initially arrested by the police for his supposed involvement in the fall of Mt. Gox and the disappearance of more than 630,000 bitcoins from the platform's accounts. He was eventually prosecuted for embezzlement, related to breach of trust, and manipulation of computer data. At the end of a trial that lasted a year and a half, at a rate of 1 or 2 days of hearings per month, prosecutors had requested a 10-year prison sentence for the Frenchman from Burgundy in December. The 3 judges finally acquitted him of embezzlement and breach of trust charges but sentenced him to 2.5 years in prison suspended for data manipulation. He will thus not be incarcerated if he does not commit any offenses during the next 4 years. The Mt. Gox scandal is a striking example of the potential dangers associated with investing in cryptocurrencies. It is important to exercise caution and due diligence before investing in any business or project. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. And now we would like to hear your opinion. Do you think investments in cryptocurrencies are safe? What measures should be taken to protect investors? Leave us your comments below.